Pregnancy is one of the most challenging states that a mammal encounters. The mother undergoes a vast array of physiological changes to enable her to meet the requirements of a developing fetus. These adaptations include one's sleeping pattern. Dr. Peter Mark has kindly joined us to talk about the importance of sleep during pregnancy and how sleep has an effect on the mother, the baby, and the placenta's relationship in all of this.
So there's a bit of both opportunity and a bit of relevance to my interest in human reproduction. I did a postdoc with Brendan Waddell starting in 2001, and so that was the opportunity that arose. But the relevance was my wife during her first pregnancy actually had preeclampsia, and preeclampsia is associated with fetal growth restriction or small gestational age babies, and in fact my son during his pregnancy he was growth restricted, so that's the relevant side.
One of the changes a pregnant woman goes through is the melatonin levels. Is there a relationship, or can you tell us the relationship between melatonin levels and the circadian rhythm?
Melatonin is a really important hormone for signalling time of day to the body, and essentially it's involved in circadian rhythms, and circadian rhythms are where it's the body aligning its behaviour with its metabolism so that you do right things at the right time of day. For instance, a good example of that is with sleep, and we obviously need to be prepared for sleep, and the way that happens is the body releases a hormone called melatonin, and it prepares the body for sleep. It doesn't actually make you drowsy itself, but it just sets up the systems so that we are prepared for sleep. Melatonin has a peak at night, and what happens is the melatonin is actually able to cross the placenta and get into the fetal tissues, and it can actually give the fetus time of day information. It knows what time of day it is based on the melatonin levels as mum's melatonin crosses the placenta.
So why is sleep important in pregnant women? In other words, what are the effects of an irregular sleeping pattern or sleep deprivation in pregnant women?
Sleep's really important for a pregnant woman. We know there's lots of studies out there to show that if a woman does shift work, so if she's perhaps an airline stewardess, or she does work overnight, or she is in a FIFO environment, there is an increased risk of having a small gestational age baby. That's a baby that does go full term but doesn't reach its full growth potential. The problem is that when that baby grows up and eats lots of high energy dense foods such as we do in the Western environment, that baby is more likely to get type 2 diabetes, obesity, hypertension and cardiovascular disease. So it's really important that we get good quality sleep during pregnancy.